The ending of Scream 7 is being called catastrophic by some and boldly experimental by others because it shifted away from the traditional intimate betrayal by friends and family members and instead focused on the dark side of parasocial relationships and modern technology. So here's a breakdown of why it has caused such a firestorm online. So number 1, the Stu Macher fake out. The biggest controversy involves the heavy marketing of Matthew Lillard's return. Throughout the film, Sidney receives FaceTime calls from an age-scarred Stu Macher. Well, it was revealed to be an AI deepfake technology. Stu truthers, the fans who have long believed he survived the TV set to the head in 1996, felt really insulted. So director Kevin Williamson later confirmed they actually shot an alternative ending where the real Stu was alive in a coda, but his audience reportedly preferred him to remain dead. Number 2, the killers and their weak identities. Unlike previous films where the killers were part of the main friend group, Scream 7 unmasked two characters that had very little screen time. Jessica, Sidney's cheerful neighbor, who we thought she was in the kill list, and Marco, who was shown in the film as a psychiatric hospital worker who happened to lie about the existence of Stu Macher. These were some random reveals because the movie lacked the usual core for. The new suspects didn't have enough emotional weight, making the unmasking feel like seeing a usual twist in horror slasher films for the audience. And number 3 is the bizarre motive. The motive is arguably the most criticized aspect of the film. Jessica explains that she was a super fan of Sidney's autobiography Out of Darkness. Jessica claimed that Sidney's book inspired her to kill her own abusive husband. However, she felt betrayed when Sidney went into hiding and didn't show up for the New York City murders, which happened in Scream 6. So Jessica didn't just want to kill Sidney, she wanted to re-traumatize Sidney's daughter Tatum to forge her into a new final girl. She essentially wanted to manufacture a sequel in real life. Then eventually the movie breaks the fourth wall by explicitly mentioning Sidney's absence from the previous film, a nod to Neve Campbell's real-life pay dispute. Some viewers found this cheeky and clever, while others felt it was a tacky way for the studio to justify behind-the-scene drama that saw Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega to leave the project. Then the film ends with Sidney and Tatum overkilling the villains by emptying entire magazines into their heads, a reference to the franchise rule that the killer always comes back for one last scare. While Sidney survives, the movie ends on a somber note, suggesting that the cycle of trauma has successfully passed your daughter. So as last point, if you guys are just some fans for horror slasher films, this film will satisfy you, but if you're a diehard fan of the Scream franchise, I think you guys will be a bit disappointed with the Stu reference and the whole idea of the killer reveal.